It's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for December 2024. So on December 29th, we are going to wrap up our final, let's call them 2 energy events here this month and this year. We're going to start off with, on the 29th, we have Chiron, the wounded healer, finally going direct in this Aries energy. So a little bit of a background, a little bit of a review. On April 1st, of course, we had Chiron enter into the pre-retrograde shadow period, and he was at around that 19 degrees in Aries energy. On July 26th, we went retrograde at 23 degrees in this Aries energy as well. And of course, we are going to be stationing direct here on the 29th of December. So there is going to be a forward motion that is going to kind of catapult us in our healing journey, in our healing path. But we're not clear of this post-retrograde shadow period until April 21st of 2025. So again, going to take some time for Chiron to kind of get up to speed. But let's talk about the fact that Chiron, being both the wounded and healed version of self, he's responsible for helping us to bring this new version of self online. He's been helping us to take a good look at our mental health, at our emotional health, our physical health, our spiritual health, and trying to figure out what we could actually do about it, what we could do to be better, to actually improve our situation and circumstance, and really kind of dissecting, if you will, that ego programming. And I think throughout the course of 2024, especially because it was the year of 8 where we had to do a deep dive in that shadow work, Chiron being retrograde for the majority of it definitely helped us out. So now that he's going to go direct, there's going to be a little bit of a shift in our mood and our attitude. Here's the thing though. We're going to start receiving a lot of insight, a lot of, let's call it perspective shifts on what we actually need to do to be better, to improve, and to kind of, let's call it, accelerate this healing path, this healing journey, and to turn the volume up on eliminating some of this egoic programming that, of course, is keeping us stuck in that wounded cycle. When Chiron goes direct, just like all the other planets, we need a little bit of time to kind of get up to speed, but he's going to start moving on and moving forward, and we can feel a little bit raw. We can feel a little bit real, a little bit vulnerable, because this is the spiritual warrior coming out to play. We will be receiving a lot of truths. Now, what's the thing about truth is sometimes the truth hurts. And although the truth hurts, although it doesn't feel good, sometimes we need to know where it is that we stand, especially in other people's lives. And of course, if you just went through the holiday season, you would see very clearly where it is that the connection with certain people are definitely shifting, changing, dissolving in most cases. We are going to have to get a little bit of a reality check on some emotional matters that we maybe have been avoiding, or maybe glossing over, or maybe just not even aware of. But there is going to be this forward motion now of realizing the harsh reality, the harsh truth of it all, and figuring out what it is that we can actually do about it, especially to be building ourselves up in this new version of self while still being accountable and responsible for identifying the wounds that we're still kind of, picking apart and operating from. There's going to be an uncomfortability. Put that word in the Marleyism dictionary. The uncomfortability is going to be illuminated on where it is that we cannot continue to stay small, not continue to dim our light, not continue to operate out of these ego programmings, especially where emotional connections are concerned. So this forward movement, although we're receiving information that is probably going to hurt, although we're kind of, getting a reality check to help us put into perspective who we are taking into this new chapter and who we are leaving behind. Although that doesn't feel good, we are kind of getting what it is that we asked for, which is clarity. We've been asking for clarity on what to do, what to pursue, how to move on, how to move forward. And although we would all like to think that clarity is this, relief, that clarity is this excitement, like unwrapping a present, so to speak, and just being overwhelmed with, this, I'm going to call it rainbow and butterfly type of emotion, most of the time clarity comes in an uncomfortable package. And we are going to be gaining some huge insight on where it is that, again, we still have some work to do within ourselves, but where it is that we have to start making moves away from certain people, places, and things in order for us to actually heal. Again, reminder, you cannot heal in the environment in which has harmed you. And so is it going to feel good? No, probably not. Is this going to be the kickoff, if you will, of us leveling up to our next phase, the next level of our healing journey? Absolutely. And are we going to be the same version of self that we're currently at coming into the new year? Absolutely not. Change is the one thing that we all need to be leaning into, and especially when it comes to healing our energy, our spirit, our soul. Chiron, again, being the wounded healer, is here to fight for us to be our whole, complete selves.